Hello everyone, I'm Alice. I'm going to be running this game. Leggy, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm leggystarscream. You may know me from killing Chaos earlier this week. And I'm back here to be the cheering section for another RNG fest.
Alright. So I'm going to just check here, and we're going to load up a new game. We're going to be playing on easy mode, because that's fastest, as you might expect. We're going to have permadeath off. I am going to be potentially doing a little bit of save scumming here, but this game lets you do that, so it's fine. No time to grind makes things a little faster, and the expansion content will be off. I'm just going to load up some skills here that I'm going to use. And we do have some incentives here that we're going to cut off here. So do we have the results of those?
We sure do. Hero's gender is going to be female.
All right.
And for the name, Diggle and Scrample made a valiant effort, but Silly Goose, 2 words, capital S, capital G, is our winner.
Honk.
Honk indeed.
Honk.
All right.
Nope, that's not a honk. I thought I would try.
All right, so we got our Silly Goose here, and we're ready to go. So I am going to get started here in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Dungeons & Dredmor. I'm going to be running around trying to kill stuff, get some experience, get some loot, and just try to gain a couple of levels here so that I can cast better spells. Yeah. This game's a lot of fun. It came out back in 2011. It's a roguelike, kind of inspired by games like NetHack, Rogue, that sort of thing. It's a lot of fun. It has a good sense of humor. I think this game deserves more love. It's, you can get it on Steam for just a few bucks. I like it a lot, but yeah, we're just going to be running around here, basically looking for stairs to the second floor, and like I said, kind of just grinding here early on. So there's a flight of stairs, but I need to gain a couple of levels before I go down.
Yeah, to talk a little bit about what Rujasu's doing right now, the goal of this run and of the base game is to get down to the 10th floor of the dungeon and kill the evil Lich Dredmor who lurks beneath. Of course, being an evil Lich who's been alive for way too long, Dredmor is very powerful, so we need to do a little bit of grinding as we go through, getting a little bit of experience. We've taken a very particular loadout of skills that are magically focused. As you can see, we're throwing fireballs around. We've got a bunch of classes in there that focus on a little bit of MP regeneration, as well as 2 very important classes that will be used to delete Dredmor once we get there. One of the things you'll notice Rujasu doing is sending our little dragon friend into the middle of a fight and then moving away so that the fight is happening off-screen from where we are. Because this game has a bunch of animation times that play when people are in combat, by wandering around over here, all those animations get skipped and we blast through these combat rounds as quickly as possible. Rujatsu found a monster zoo, which is basically just a giant pile of enemies in one room, and this is going to be great for us grinding up here on level 2 in the early game. As you can see on screen, we've got 30 monsters, 20 monsters, 15 monsters. We're counting down the number of monsters left in the zoo, but we do clear it. We do get a pile of XP and an extra item, which I don't know how useful that one is.
Not very useful, but I'll put it on because it can't hurt.
Yeah, like, you've got the equipment slots. There's no, like, cursed items to really worry about.
Yeah, there's a few items that are like double-edged sword kind of thing where it has a detriment, but nothing that's no real gotchas like, oh, you have a cursed item and it's gonna be a problem and you can never get rid of it. It's in that way, it's a lot friendlier than some of its predecessors, like NetHack and Rogue, games that just had absolutely no mercy on you. Like, this game is still very challenging. It still will be merciless on you when it wants to be, especially on higher difficulties than this. But it's a lot more approachable. It's a game that, you can just pick up and play, and you don't need to sort of have your nose in a guide to have any chance at it.
Yeah, and of course, you'll notice that back at the very beginning of the game, there was this giant menu of all these different classes you can pick from. There's a lot of really cool different builds you can do in this game, including builds that are based around an entire crafting mechanic that we won't even touch at all in this run. You can use a panini press. That is a piece of equipment you can pick up and use to make sandwiches. This game is amazing. But right now, we're just trying to clear through these levels as fast as possible. The deeper down we get, the harder the monsters, but the more lucrative defeating them becomes. So, we want to push our luck going deeper and deeper as quickly as we can without just getting completely overwhelmed. Additionally, there are a few level breakpoints we're looking for as we go, but as for equipment, the big thing we're worried about there is trying to find pieces of equipment that have magic boosting stats, either boosting our magical power directly or providing extra MP and MP regeneration, because we'll be casting a bunch of spells as we go down. As you can see, this fire magic is our primary form of DPS.
Yeah, it's also our tank, in that dragon just soaks up all the attacks that we'd otherwise be worried about. So, this whole run really revolves around that fire magic. It's, like you said, there's a lot of different skills and a lot of different builds you can do in this game, but they're definitely not all created equal. Like, there are some really strong skills and some skills that, you can win with them, but it's going to take you a lot longer.
Yeah. Additionally, the big thing we are on level 5, so we're halfway down. We're starting to really, really look forward to finding some loot at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rajasu picks up Gag Order, which inflicts silence, which, if you played an RPG, that means you can't cast spells. As you may have guessed, the evil Lich Dredmor is a spellcaster.
Yeah, and you can silence Dredmor.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And
that's
hard required.
Yep. Alright, so there's some stairs down. I think I'm gonna maybe do a little bit of grinding on this floor here. Not too much, but I would like to gain a little more experience before I head down onto harder floors here.
Yeah.
You see, my magic power is 19, which is... it's okay for this point in the game, but I'd really like it to be closer to about 30 when I face Dredmor, and I'm also going to need, like, one more spell.
Yep. Yeah.
Can I help you out by reading some donations during this grind
Please
time?
do.
Yeah.
Amazing. We've got $10 from Tess, who says, "This is the greatest game that nobody has played. Thank you, Alice, for the run." I couldn't agree more. I'm so happy to see this game getting some love here at Frost Fatales. We've got $50 from Scrample, who says, "Scrample." Thank you, Scrample. You are valid, Scrample. I see you, Scrample. All of these donations, all these donations are getting us closer to that 33,000 mark, which would be amazing to hit as we work our way towards that $40,000 milestone. All of this money, of course, for the National Women's Law Center.
Yeah, such a great cause, and yeah, thank you so much. Really, as I've said, this game I think deserves more love, and I think this speedrun deserves more love. Hasn't been a ton of activity on it lately. Some people did run it earlier, but I would love to see more people running this game, and would be happy to help anybody who wants to get into it.
Look, you can just say, and Leggy has threatened several times to run this game, but hasn't because she's in the middle of Marathon Heck.
Oh no, I got the vegan debuff.
Oh no.
So one of the skills I have is Killer Vegan, which is, it's very useful because it means animals don't attack me. They're always generated peaceful. But the downside is if I accidentally attack an animal or accidentally eat cheese, it gives me a very unpleasant debuff that lasts 200 in-game ticks. So you saw me there just kind of running away and walking it off because that debuff is nasty, and yeah, I don't want any parts of it.
Sometimes you gotta go for a jog to work off that cheese.
Right? Pay penance.
Right. You just wait a while, and your sins are just forgiven after a little bit.
Look, we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But what's important is how we reflect upon our actions and learn and grow from them.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I read a quick donation?
Sure.
We've got a great one from Next Level Banana, who donates $25, who says, I know I'm donating dollars instead of Lutefisk, but I hope my donation is still acceptable.
Lutefisk for the Lutefisk gods.
That's right, proving that there are Dredmor fans out there watching right now.
Yeah, I mean, every time I play this, at a marathon or something, I see, some fans come out of the woodwork, oh yeah, I remember this game. And that's always good to see, people who have had fond memories of this game, or, remember a joke here and there. I always appreciate seeing that. I should also note, with what I said about the vegan debuffs, so there's a loophole in that magic doesn't count. So, attacking animals, that's bad. But, setting them on fire or having your dragon kill them, that's totally okay. That is totally considered proper vegan conduct. So, I don't know, take that for what you will.
I mean, my understanding is that, if the dragon is a carnivore, you would be doing it a disservice by not allowing it to eat other animals.
Right. This dragon is just a carnivore, and we're just doing right by it. So it's totally ethical.
I will say I did recently get some practice making some very good vegan tacos.
Ooh.
And maybe we'll see some good vegan tacos later today if we hit that 2-for-1 Taco Tuesday incentive. Right now we're at 430 out of 1,500. I would love to see tacos later tonight. I would love to eat tacos later tonight. So make sure to get your donations in.
I really hope we meet that incentive. I do have it as my runner's choice here. That I've never actually played or seen that game, but I'm very excited about it. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to all these awesome runs that are coming up today. It's a really good lineup.
For sure. And while we were talking, Rujasu picked up the final secret skill that we are going to need to defeat the evil Lich Dredmor. That's right, it's Unliving Wall. We'll be able to box Dredmor in, and, naughty Liches go into the timeout box to reflect upon their actions.
Yeah, as I like to call it, we're going to be using some Cask of Amontillado strats and just walling him in.
For the love of God, Rujasu.
So
Not
I'm
the
in a
cask of
little bit of a
Amontillado.
corner here, but we're going to be fine.
Look, no one puts a silly goose in a corner.
Mind if I hop in here with a donation?
Sure.
We have got a $50 donation from Nicole. Thank you so much. And a couple more great donations from Anonymous. $15 from Anonymous and $25 from Anonymous. Thank you so much.
We love Anonymous around here.
Anonymous is showing up today, and I love to see it.
Yeah. Big shout out to Anonymous. Just like every marathon I've been a part of, Anonymous just always comes through big for us. So,
I'm
And
always
remember-
impressed.
Whether you're anonymous or leaving your name, don't forget you can choose a chipmunk. How often do you get a chance to choose a chipmunk? Chip or Dale? The choice is yours. It's anyone's game. I suppose specifically it's Chip and Dale's game. But it's anyone within the subset of Chip and Dale's game.
yeah.
Yeah, checks out.
That
checks
sounds
out.
right.
I feel like that's math, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have to say, I feel like if you need a reason to try speedrunning this game, I think for me, all it really takes is you get a dragon friend.
Right.
You get a dragon friend. There are, like, if you play this casually, there are a lot of, like, cool pets you can get. Like, I think there's a mushroom friend you can get. There's an animated mustache.
Which we technically have access to.
We do. Unfortunately, the mustache does not appear in this run. I've actually considered, like, routes that use the mustache a little bit. Because you can get the mustache earlier than the dragon, but the dragon is just a lot more effective.
Dragons more powerful than mustaches. Write that one down.
So you'll see I'm kind of taking my time on this floor. I want to get a little more magic power and a little more magic regeneration. I'm looking for a specific item that is guaranteed to be on this level. The Crown of Yellow. That's not what I wanted to do there. There we go. Just because it'll give me a little bit more firepower. And this is really the last floor that I can sort of grind on. The next floor coming up after this is like all fire enemies. They all have fire resistance, which is bad when our entire strategy is, fire. So the next floor I'm actually going to be sort of save scumming to just get past it very quickly, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on that next floor. So all my last minute grinding I'm doing here, so just trying to hopefully find a little bit more loot. I haven't been super fortunate when it comes to loot. I did get that armored robe, which is nice. And I got the Baron's hat, but I want a little bit more than that, ideally.
I know fire's causing a little trouble for you now. Can I jump in with some good fire-related news?
Yeah.
We have a new incentive open now for a run that's coming up of Fire and Ice, which is coming up in just a few runs from now. If we hit that incentive, Dijon Ketchup will play Bonus World 11, and you might think, one bonus world, that's 10 stages in one world. That's a bargain. That's a steal at twice the price. So make sure to mark that incentive as you get your donations in.
That's very exciting news.
Yeah, Fire and Ice is such a cool game. It's this really interesting little puzzle game, and you do not want to miss out on those last couple of stages.
Yeah, 100% agree with that.
Every single one of our donations is getting us closer there. We just got $5 from the Lutefisk Goddess, who says, everyone says Lutefisk for the Lutefisk God, but what about me? Where's my Lutefisk? Anyway, good luck on the run and watch out for those rubbery nose diggles. I couldn't agree more. We need equity in Lutefisk worship distribution.
I'm loving all these donations. It's really making me happy to hear.
Yeah, you're getting so much love here. It's amazing. We have $25 from Rashawn Dragoness, who says, hey, I'm a dragon friend too. Thank you so much. Good to know there are dragon friends out there.
Mm-hmm.
I know people were talking last night about what pet they would take into a horror movie with them. I think I would take the dragon friend.
I hadn't considered that before, but yeah, no, that checks out.
Yeah, I think the only reason to not pick dragon is if you haven't thought about dragon.
Right.
Once the idea has arisen, I mean, what is there to think about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see there, I was in a shop a minute ago. There was a good item there, a staff that I could have used, but unfortunately there was just no way for me to get enough money to buy it. That's one of the unfortunate things with shops. A lot of times you'll find a shop and there'll be the item you need, but just no way to get the money you need fast enough for the speed run.
Yeah, like, money is really good if you're being thorough, you're sitting down, you're picking up all the loot, being meticulous with selling it off. In the speedrun, we barely pick up enough stuff to skate by.
Alright, so I'm gonna try floor 9 here. So I saved right before I went down. And if things get bad, I'm just like gonna take an intentional death and just try again, because if I die and I start this again, it'll generate a different floor, so I might get like more favorable stair location. So this is favorable in that I got a really good staff. The downside is, can I find stairs going down?
Mm-hmm.
Now an okay time to hop in?
Certainly.
We've got $25 from Corinne. No message. Thank you so much, Corinne. Got $25 from Crane. Says, thank you all so much for the fun games and supporting a wonderful organization. Special thanks to Kara for introducing me to FF. It's officially gotten me into GDQ, and now I can't help but consider speedrunning the Pathless myself. And that is one of the great things about these events, is they inspire other people to run the games that they see. I'm thinking about picking up Dungeons of Dredmor again.
Yeah. I always tell people, if you have interest in speedrunning and you're thinking about doing it, do it. I spent like way too much time thinking I wasn't good enough to be a speedrunner, and then eventually I just tried it and like, oh hey, I'm good at this, and I'm even getting world records here and there. Like, you don't necessarily have to be like fantastic at video games. Like, if you just keep trying and keep learning your run, you'll eventually become good at it, and you might get a world record, or be at a GDQ or whatever. Like, even if you're not, it's just a fun hobby to be in, so just try it.
Yeah,
Could not agree more.
There is no shame in playing a speedrun and, not worrying about being the fastest one, not worrying about, chasing records or discovering new strats, but just, playing a fun game that you love with a timer on. That's all you need to do. At that point, you're a speedrunner.
You can also do, this is true, what I did to get into speedrunning is find a game that no one else is running, and then you get to make up the speedrun.
Yep. If nobody else runs it and you run it, you have world record.
That's world record. I really do think that's what gave me the confidence to start running more games.
Yeah. My other suggestion would be, if there's a new little indie game that comes out, and you fall in love with it, join the community. Find the people who are also into it and build that route up together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love speedrunning indie games because, it's a tricky little way that you can show off indie games that you like. Well, that was rude.
I certainly wouldn't have heard of Skater Gator 3D, for example, if it weren't for Frame Fatales. And now I'm obsessed with it, and I can't stop running it. It's just that easy.
Right?
Yeah. So we're on the 10th floor here. And the 10th floor, as you might guess, is the hardest floor. And the thing about the 10th floor is Lord Dredmor is somewhere on this floor. I don't know where. He could be in the next room, or it could take like 20 more rooms for me to find him. So that's a big variable in this run. Just how long is it going to take for me to find Lord Dredmor and then fight him?
Where in the world is Dredmor, San Diego?
Oh, thank you. You got a staff. All right. So I had to give up on that staff that I found on the 9th floor because it wasn't a favorable 9th floor, but now I have a good staff. Now I have 28 magic power. Now I feel like I should be able to handle whatever Dredmor has in store for me. Again, as long as I can find him. That's always the tricky part. The worst can be is if there's a monster zoo that I have to fight through to get to him. That'll take up a lot of time and just be all kinds of hectic and difficult. But all we can do is just keep exploring and see what we find.
I had no idea that Dredmor and Carmen Sandiego were related. That's deep lore.
Right?
That's the kind of stuff you only get around here.
Mm-hmm. From my understanding, you just need to keep your eyes on the prize.
Is that a lyric from the Carmen Sandiego song?
No. I've just been seeing a lot of eyeballs.
Well, that's true. You gotta keep your eyes peeled for all these amazing runs and amazing tricks. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you did there.
I can't think of another I pun. Did that one count?
We'll allow it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you. While you're looking for Dredmor, I'm gonna keep reminding people that they are currently in possession of the power to choose Chipmunk Destiny. And I know there are people out there as old as I am who remember watching Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers when it was on TV. And I know you had a favorite. I had a favorite. We all had a favorite. You've still got time to determine the future of Chipmunk crusading. I couldn't think of another C word.
Crusading
So make sure-
works.
Yeah. And that is a fun run, too. It is rapid
yeah.
fire.
So much fun. And
Oh, yeah.
Blupe is always a great runner. Big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so great that these events allow us to connect to speedrunning communities around the world. French speedrunning communities, Japanese speedrunning communities. And a lot of that is because we have these restreams, which is an incredible aspect of these marathons that I didn't even know about until recently.
Yeah, shout out to the restreamers.
Yeah, we have both a Japanese restream and a Speedrun Espanol restream for Frost Hotels 2024. It's incredible. If you want to know more about that, you can always type !restream in chat. It's so cool that we have that. Thank you so much to those restream communities.
Okay, so Dredmor's being shy today. But, sometimes that's just what happens.
It happens. Can I read some donations while you're looking?
Sure.
We've got $25 from The End Beta. Thank you so much. And $25 from Nightflyer. Thank you to both Nightflyer and The End Beta for those donations. And I'm seeing us creep ever closer to that incredible 33K. Come on, Twitch chat. I know we can do it.
Well, all I'm going to say is, I understand, Dredmor. It is scary being up here on the big GDQ stage. But, you gotta show up. You can't ruin the show.
It's true. This is my first appearance, and to quote the great Paul Rudd in Clueless, I'm bugging myself. So I don't blame Dredmor for being shy.
Yeah.
I will say the thought of 2-for-1 Taco Tuesday is helping to keep me focused and keep me calm, because nothing makes me calmer than tacos. That sounds like I'm trying to do a segue into an incentive, which I am, but that is also true. I love tacos so much. And so I really hope we hit this incentive. We're at 455 out of 1,500, 30% of the way there. Let's get those tacos, chat. Real life tacos.
I believe in chat, and I think chat believes in tacos.
I hope they do.
In tacos.
I'm still looking for people to start donating with their favorite kinds of tacos.
Right?
Birria, lengue, nopales. Tell me. Do you like a salsa roja, a verde? So many options. A pickled onion? I can do this kind of forever.
Pat should also ask what our favorite kinds of tacos are. Because I ain't giving that up for free.
That's right. People like to be asked. That's a great point. And I think there were, if I recall correctly yesterday, were there tacos with eyes, or did I dream that?
Oh my.
Honestly, I could see it going either way.
Yeah, this week is sort of a fever dream in the best possible way. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of great taco ideas from chat. Creamy chipotle sauce, amazing, which I recently found out you can make vegan.
Ooh.
Used veganese and a vegan sour cream substitute.
Nice.
Okay, I'm seeing confirmation of cursed tacos. But I also agree with the person in chat saying no taco is a wrong taco. That means cursed tacos, they're valid too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Barbacoa? Ugh. Chat, are you getting hungry? Because I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I should have got the stuff to make tacos. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, nah. I'm gonna do a stir fry instead tonight, and I'm like, I should have got tacos stuff.
Well, there's still time.
True.
There's still time for you. There's still time for chat. We gotta hit that incentive, folks. We just passed $500 for for the 2-for-1 Taco Tuesday incentive, meaning we are officially just over 1/3 of the way there. Heck yeah. We just got a $50 donation from Slickify that says, Wacko Tuesday? Yes, please. I do love a brisket taco.
Ooh.
Very good. That's the kind of Tex-Mex style that I love. We've also got $25 from Nemrin. Big shout out to the hosts and the tech crew. And yes, thank you to the tech crew so much. None of this could happen without their tireless work behind the scenes. So thank you, thank you. Oh, and we've got $25 from Sarah, who says, donating on behalf of my favorite taco, my dog.
Aww.
I'm embarrassed to say that I am immediately getting unironically choked up. Oh, that really caught me off guard. Thank you so much, Sarah. Now, I wonder, is that a dog named Taco, or does that dog have a taco costume, or potentially both?
Yes, that's my answer.
Yes, good answer.
The answer is definitely yes.
Ooh, someone's asking, what would the turducken of tacos be?
Ooh.
I suppose what you could do is you could make sort of a lettuce wrap taco, use some maybe romaine or iceberg to make a lettuce shell taco, then put that on top of another taco in a corn tortilla, then that on top of another taco or a fajita burrito of some kind in a flour tortilla, roll all that up. Twitch chat, did we just invent brand new taco tech?
I'm just here for the phrase taco tech, not gonna lie.
You know, people have
Same.
speedrun tacos.
I did see that summoning salt short.
Yes, yes, you've caught me out. My sources have been laid bare.
Look, I'm an academic. I'm into proper citation.
No, you're absolutely right. Academic integrity is important in all cases, tacos no less so.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, someone suggests a taquito in a lettuce wrap in a crispy taco in a soft bean and cheese taco. That's the Osterducken of tacos, I think.
We have to go deeper.
There's always deeper to go with tacos. Here's an important question from chat. Hard shell or soft shell tacos?
Soft.
Now we can debate it here, but I will say I am susceptible to bribery. I have my opinion, but you can absolutely change it by sending in some hard shell taco or soft shell taco donations.
So, I'm going to, disappoint everyone by not picking a side and say it really depends on the ingredients. Like, if it's
Howard's
something,
take, I like it.
If it's something a little messier, I definitely want the soft shell taco to be definitely a little larger of a tortilla, so I can fold it up, get it a little closer to a burrito. But if it's all going to stay self-contained within the tortilla, hard shell all the way.
Well, how's this for a swerve? Why not just go tostada? You know? Pile up
you
some
got me
chicken
there.
tinga, little cilantro, little chopped onion, a little bit of lime juice, hot sauce if you're feeling frisky.
Yeah. The
I
only
say if
thing
you
I'll
want the crunch, the tostada's right there for you.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say is it'll have to be very little cilantro.
That's true, that's true. I wonder if there is a cilantro alternative for people with the soap gene.
Good question, because I'm someone who doesn't have... I think the soap gene is one of those where there are people who only have it halfway, because I get a little bit of it, but only if there's too much on what I'm eating.
Interesting. Apparently it's something also that can change over the course of someone's life?
Huh.
which I just found out because I had to remove cilantro from something. And the person was like, yeah, I just found out.
Wild.
What do you think Dredmor would put on their taco?
Marinated adventurer.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
I would say let's ask him, but he really doesn't seem to want to show today.
Right?
Maybe it's because he's
Oh!
Oh?
Never
Okay.
mind. All right,
All right.
first things first. We are going to slap Dredmor with that gag order. We do not want Dredmor to cast any spells. It will be very bad for us.
You need more mana.
Though you are completely out of mana.
I am. Let's see. Do I have like a potion here that I can... Like, I have alcohol, so I can do that.
Yeah.
But
Can I sneak in one quick donation while you're looking for mana?
yeah,
Go for
yeah,
it.
go ahead.
We just got a $250 donation from Major Undead. Thank you so much. That and all of your other incredible donations have just put us $10 away from 33,000. We're so close.
All right. I'm gonna save here. I think we got the lock here more or less. This is still going to be a challenging fight, so I'm not going to talk much. I need to regain some mana here, so
Yeah,
that's
so
going to
this-
be the tricky part.
Yeah, so this fight is very much a battle of resource management, because you'll notice our main way of dealing with Dredmor is using that Fire Pillar spell, which is one of the top tiers in Pyromancy. Unfortunately, we haven't set things up. Okay, good. We've got Dredmor in the box, the naughty box for naughty liches. We've got
Yeah.
Dredmor with the gag order, and now we are just going to try and keep constant uptime on this Fire Pillar until Dredmor turns to ashes and the world is saved, and you know, the standard heroic stuff.
Yep.
We
Folks
do
in
need to
chat
make-
have... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, we do need to make sure that we keep the walls up because they will despawn over time. We do need to make sure we keep the gag order up because it can fall off. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to agree with chat who said that Dredmor showed up because he's hungry for tacos.
Yeah, he definitely heard us talking about tacos. I mean, that's how you'd get me to show up.
Speaking of tacos, we've got a $5 donation from Raggets, who says, my husband's favorite tacos, grilled cheese on the tortilla. I put steak and cucumbers on. Fascinating. Thank you so much for that donation.
Yeah, like, I like the idea of, you heat up the tortilla in the pan, you put the cheese on it so it gets a little melty, you add some steak in there. The cucumber isn't something I had heard of before, but I'll definitely have to check that out.
I do love a good pickle on a taco, so maybe it's a pickled cucumber.
Ooh, I can see that, I can see that.
We still have so many donations, by the way. Thank you so much. $50 from Terrafecta. Thank you. And $50 from, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Kay the Kitsune. Thank you so much.
Time coming up.
Yep, time will be when Dredmor drops to 0 health.
You need more mana. You need more mana.
too.
You need more mana. You need more mana.
Might have to reload a save here.
Oh gosh. No!
It's fine. We saved in the middle of the fight. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Dredmor is back up to half health. We're back in the loop. We're back in the lock. We got this. Unfortunate that that extra invisible enemy showed up at the worst possible time.
Yeah. Those invisible leprechauns are real jerks.
Yep.
Well, can I cheer you up by telling you that we just passed $33,000 for charity?
Yeah, let's go.
Amazing! We just got a $100 donation from Kittes, pushing us over the 33K. It says, hello from the home office, which I am leaving right now to buy tacos.
Heck yeah.
Good choice, and thank you so much. Love to see those come in, love to hit those milestones and get closer to those incentives. And don't forget, you can put those towards a bid war. I'm seeing people start to realize the chipmunk power in their hands. People are starting to bid. I would love to see a bid war really heat up for these chipmunks. A sentence I never thought I'd say in my life, but I'm glad that I have now.
Yeah, definitely not what I was expecting to hear when I showed up this morning, but,
I wasn't expecting to hear it when I started the sentence.
fair.
We just got also a $50 donation from Alien Crustacean. I want that to rhyme so badly. Thank you so much, Alien Crustacean. Remember, all of these donations are going towards the National Women's Law Center. We get to raise money for them all week. And we couldn't do it without you, Twitch chat. Thank you so, so much. We have $25 from Chibi Scala. Shala? Thank you so much.
All right, Dredmor is almost dead again. 25 health. 5 health.
Time.
Done.
GG.
All right. So yeah, so got a little scuffed at the end there, but yeah, we took down Dredmor. Thanks so much for letting me show off this game. It's a great run. Highly recommend checking out the game, checking out the run, getting involved if you want. Obviously there's big RNG factor in it, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. Leggy, you got anything to say?
Do not let RNG scare you off a speed run. Honestly, I find that RNG heavy runs are some of the most fun because you do have to make those on-the-fly decisions. Also, you all are wonderful. Thank you so, so much for all of your generosity over these past few days and for the rest of the week.